Good evening and welcome. Things are not quite working as planned this evening, but we will get there. I've got a little bit of a problem with the chat. The messages that are pre-programmed to come up haven't come up, and I've accidentally banned Dave from the channel. I pressed the wrong button. It moved, and I was going to kind of put him in timeout, as is tradition, because he used the wrong account to sign in. But yeah, it shifted, and just as I clicked it, instead of put user in timeout, it shifted to block. So Dave's blocked from the channel momentarily until I go back into the settings and sort it all out and tidy it up. But he can always use his other account anyway. But joining me this evening we have a dad mic.
Oh, hello, hello.
Good, welcome. Hello.
Ooh,
We did have someone else join in, but they sort of dropped out again. But I'm assuming they're going to come back in a little while. But we shall see what's going on. I shall let Dad have a little chat while I unblock Dave, because otherwise he'll get sad and be all cross because I blocked him and banned him from the channel. So I'll have to go into some settings and sort that out. So here's Dad to entertain you for a minute or two.
Thank you. You've done it again, you. Right. I'll go on my overhead camera. I've been I can't go on my overhead camera. How do I do it now? Here we are. That's what I've been working on. An M16. Just started a bit of weathering on it. And I've also, it comes with a Purdy stand, an adjustable stand to put it on, which comes as brown to start off. And I sprayed that with UMP primer, but I have bought another one, because I'm going to do that as the M18. So
you did say you've got another one. Dave says he feels banished and abused. It's not personal. Well, it's a little bit personal, but I didn't do it deliberately. I shall sort it out, but I can't sort it out till after the stream. But you're welcome back anytime, Dave.
I'll teach him. See, coming in your right account, you're wrong.
Well, he came in as the wrong account and then got kicked out instead of just timed out. But you know, there we go.
Yeah.
Ah dear. Speed says he didn't realise your hands were so big. Yeah, because it's a 1-to-1 scale gun, obviously.
Yeah, it's 1-to-1 scale. That huge. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to with the, because the only thing that does work on it is, if you can get it out, is the magazine comes out.
I saw that. Yeah, you showed me that on your stream. I think it was actually. Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, so I got another one. I'm going to do the M18 now. That's the M14, I think it is.
Is that one finished now?
No, I'm just weathering on that one now. Just
right.
Putting some chips and dinks in it, and put the lenses in. Put green lenses in. Put clear green in. So on the front and back. So yeah, I'll just give them, when they're done, I'll give them to my grandson, because I just got nowhere to put models. I've just nowhere to put them. I'm getting to the stage now where I'm thinking.
What scale is it? It's like one
to
or something.
1/3. 1/3. That 1 to 3. 1/3.
1/3. All right. So you need to get some figures of the same scale to hold them.
Yeah, could do, couldn't I? But I've just been going through all my models that I got in the cabinet in the living room now, and I'm thinking, do I really want to keep that one now? Can it go in the bin?
Really?
Would anyone want it? You know.
If you're throwing them out, then I think something like Models for Heroes is your best bet, isn't it? Rather than actually just binning it.
Yeah, but it's pre-built mine, so they're not going to want pre-built.
Oh, built ones. Sorry, yes.
Oh yeah,
no, I don't know. Yeah.
Not giving me stash away, Chris.
Try and sell it. Sell it. A genuine dad model. People will buy it.
Yeah. Hello, Apple. That's all saying, are you?
Right. Athol says you're in the hot seat playing with weapons. Just for a little while, yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Dave's standing in the corner with Dad holding his weapon. Yeah, well, you won't get into that. Lee's here, saying hi, guys. I did nip through the chat before I went live, as I've taken to doing now, because while the intro thing's running, I've got a bit of time, so I can have a look through. But I'll nip through it again quickly and see, because Dad was in first, obviously. He's keeping an eye on things, but he's here live on the camera now as well, so... then came Steve, then Muse was in, but might not be in for very long. I don't know if she's still here or gone now, but always welcome anytime. Then that's it. And that was about Dexter's Crafter saying hi everyone. Then Raging Modeler came in saying evening all. Then Andy came in on the wrong account, but then he corrected himself and put him back as Model Making Mayhem. So there you go. Pascal's here. Evening. Gemma was watching as well. Dave was watching, but his comments have all disappeared because I banned him. Yeah.
Hey, Lee.
Sorry later. Oh, we have someone else here. You know who's here, don't you? You know who's here. I can push a button to make sure we know who's here. It's
There you
Indeed
go.
it is. Mayhem saying blep for some reason, I don't know. Dave's feeling banished and abused. Scott's here saying Dad's got a gun. Yeah, he's not afraid to use it either.
Yeah.
Then who else is here? Muse is still here. Shane's in. Good evening, everyone.
Oh, Shane.
Edward's here. And Lee loves both t-shirts. I assume that's... well, we're both branded, you see. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, we have a couple of other people joining us.
Oh.
First of all, we have the drum roll and new announcement. The Gross Group, the Ghost Gang, is it the gang I called it, isn't it? The group's the Facebook thing. The Gross Gang is just the gathering of all of us. Has a new addition, a new member. I invited a new person to join, and they accepted. So here they are. Welcome. You know them already. It's Nat. It's
Hi guys.
Hello, Nuts.
Hello
Hi,
and welcome. I'll put you front and centre, full screen. There you go.
Oh, how very flattering. Thank you.
Welcome. Happy for you to join us. We'll come back and talk to you. We'll come back and talk to you in a bit, but we have the last crew standing, eating now. You know, unexpected camera joining. I'll have to put it full screen. Hello, Jerry. How's things?
Well, that was unexpected. Oh, I do apologise for that. How is everyone this evening?
All right, mate.
Oh dear, don't have to apologise for it. I did it deliberately, so.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh dear. Welcome. So, hello everybody. How have your weeks been?
Not too stressful.
Making Mayhem says Jerry.
Hello.
Muse says he caught stuff in his maw. Lean back for nostril shot says how you did this, as you would, obviously.
Yeah. Thank you, Spid.
Spit says that was an epic intro. Bang on the forkful. Yeah, I was if I was half a second earlier, it would have been better. But you know, I can only click so quickly.
Yes, it wasn't too bad though.
Oh dear.
You almost got me choking with that, actually.
It's still daylight out there as well, isn't it? A little bit.
Oh, it's quite daylight. Yes.
Not used to seeing daylight out your window.
Yes. In the summer months, that's all you'll see, up until about 11, half 11 at night.
Nice.
No, it's a nightmare to get the kid to bed.
Lee says, "I'll buy a T-shirt, Dad and Chris." You don't know about the Dad ones, but you can buy a Gross Models one, or you will be able to soon. My merchandise shop is open and available, but because of the Velociraptor things and everything else, all the small shops have shut, so they're probably not available at the moment. But when it's open again, you can. Dad, I don't know.
Where do you get yours made? I get mine made as well. So
well, there you go.
Stick mine in yours as well then.
I'm sure we'll be able to come to some sort of arrangement. I might be able to add a couple of Dad's things to my store and then give him the profits when and if they sell any. We'll figure out something.
You have the
So yeah, remind me when lockdown finishes and I'm back at work. I'll pop back over the road and get them to add a couple of things to the store. I get you can get your own Scaly Models T-shirts and mugs and stuff and things. So
Cool.
we'll add that in. Athel's Spid says hopefully he'll be joining next week. Always pleasant to have you here, Spid. Athel says he had a funny feeling when I said new member coming in that it would be DC, and it is. It is indeed.
That reprobate, yeah.
Bring a bit of charm to the group.
Well, yeah, maybe.
No.
A few months then, says Lee. Hopefully not. I'm back at work the week after next, the middle of the month, and they're in the same sort of position as me as being a small retail shop that potentially can socially distance inside and things like that. So I'm hoping that they'll be open again at the same sort of time. When they are, I'll pop across and have words, but obviously can't do anything until then because they can't get in to make stuff until then. So, but yeah,
So have you
keep an
got
eye on the
definite
channel
green
and
light?
we'll let you know. Sorry?
Have you got the definite green light you're going back then, Chris?
It was green light a couple of weeks ago. So as far as I know, yes. We're obviously waiting any further advancements, but the 15th was the thing that, you know, the Prime Minister said that non-essential retailers that can do the things, and that seems to be us, so
Fair enough.
it should be.
I think we'll go back a week after that, maybe.
Looking forward to it. It's one of those, I've been enjoying it. Initially, the time off was very strange, and I couldn't do anything, and, you know, it was just very unusual, but as time went by and I started doing the almost daily live streams, things sort of settled down into a rhythm, and I've got to quite enjoy that rhythm. And now it's coming to an end, and it's very sort of a bit.
It's going to be awkward to get out of it, isn't it?
And,
well, you just have to take your brandy bottle to work, won't you?
I will. I might have a glass here ready for the stream because, you know, why not? But yeah, it won't be during the afternoon, but in the evenings I can always sit back with a.
Oh, we're not that bad.
Yeah, Steve said he'll have to get a patchwork shirt in honor of the way he builds things. Yeah, you'd have to have a shirt that's made out of other things.
Yeah, just
not just patchwork from shirts. It'd have to be made out of, you know, a bit of a ironing board and a bit of a coal shovel, or yeah. Spid says finally a bit of class to the stream, Nat. Yep.
Absolutely.
Spid's waiting on further work, rework, completely losing track of the days. I've got better. Now, I say, the last few weeks where I've been doing the daily streams almost, I've got it in my head what day it is now. So I'm sort of getting used to it. If this is what retirement's like, then I'm okay with it.
It's cool. It's cool. Retirement's good, mate.
In all fairness, I only know what day it is by which notifications go off on my phone.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I know it's Thursday. I did Wooden Wednesday yesterday, so that was Wednesday. And today's the evening with, so that's Thursday. Tomorrow I'm doing some Lego, so that's Friday. Then I get Saturday off. Then Sunday's War Hamster, so that's all right. Monday's E-Models. Tuesday's the little nano blocks, and Wednesday's wood. So it all fits together, and I know what day it is. If I'm not doing anything, it's probably Saturday. Gemma's going to help me back to work, apparently. Is that by making it miserable for me at home? So I want to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Is that the way it works?
Stick.
Let's have a look. Muse says, most people here have gone back or are back this week. Many of the non-essential shops are starting to open up with curbside pickup and such. Yeah, that's one way of doing it, obviously, yeah. Dave says he's looking forward to you going back to work, then he can have a week or two off. Because Dave's been working through being an essential worker like he is. Muse's oldest 2 kids go back this week.
I'm still not sure how they're going to work that, to be honest. It's a bit of a up in the air thing.
I don't know. I mean, things have got to start to go back to the new normal. It's not going to be completely the same as it always was, ever, I don't think. But things do have to come out of this sort of ongoing holiday time sort of thing for most of us. I mean, I know a lot of people work from home. Obviously, I know a few people that used to not work from home but have been working from home and now are probably going to be continuing mainly working from home.
Yeah.
Because they found out that they could, basically, and the companies found out that they could, so why not? It's obviously cheaper for the companies to not have to pay people to come in. It's better for the environment with less transportation and stuff, so if you can, why not? Don't know what that was about. Athel's saying that you and I have a thing in common. We're both sat in the same type seats, except mine has a furry on it, as mine is as hard as hell. What? I don't. When you say you've got a furry, I'm slightly concerned. Does that I know what furries are, and they're not what I think you mean that they are.
I'm guessing he means a seat cushion. I'm hoping he means a seat cushion.
It's not that you're dressed up like a squirrel or something, is it? Tell me. Oh dear. Gemma finds out what day it is by my streams as well. So there you go. See. Oh, wait a minute. Spid has good news.
Oh.
His local chippy opens again tomorrow.
Thanks, Biddy.
Yeah.
But when you say local, it's probably like 12 miles away or something, isn't it? It's
Probably for him, yeah.
yeah. That counts as local for Spid and Americans, I think. Yeah.
Yes. In all fairness, I'm just waiting for Wagamama's to open up now. The wife wants things.
Spid says, hopefully not the furries you're referring to. Muse says, language issues. I don't know.
I think it's the exact same wording on Google, so that's worldwide.
Everyone's got similar sort of chairs. I mean, mine's... Is that the same chair? I can't really tell. No, it's got holes in mine.
We all appear to have red chairs.
It's very similar, isn't it? Yeah.
It's the law. It has to be red.
Don't say that, Michael. He'll try and paint it blue.
Yeah.
Oh.
So someone will send you a blue one. You'll be all right. Spid says this one's in walking distance. It's just over a mile away. That's not walking distance. That's further than walking distance, isn't it? Because by the time you get home again, your chips are cold.
You eat them on the way back.
Hey, out.
What about the family, though? You've got to get chips for the family as well.
Yeah. Well, you get an extra portion on the way.
Streams, because I name the days. Oh, Athel comes clean about the furry business. He means a wolf throw.
Over Chris.
Okay, so it's got a sort of a blankety type thing over it rather than just being the naked chair. We understand now. It's all right. Not at all what we were thinking. It's fine.
I would have gone with wolf throw in the first place, but less confusing.
Says that her chair's all black, and also a mile isn't far. I didn't say it was far. I just said that it was further than I'd like to walk with a bag of chips. Should you drive the mile and then chips will be there?
Push a button and somebody on a push bike brings it for you.
Showing your age now, Mike.
Yeah. The KFC man kindly brought me some tonight as well.
Oh, nice.
With gravy.
Ooh.
Beans are better than gravy, but we won't talk about that.
No, let's not.
I was waiting for the hairdressers to say when they were opening, and I gave up, so I ordered a pair of clippers from Amazon and attacked myself.
Absolutely, that's the best bit. I cut my hair just before, on the first day of lockdown, I cut my hair back down to like a very short. It's grown out. I've tried to shave the beard down once or twice in that time, but the hair is just,
I had to completely do mine the other day. It was getting a little bit too long for the heat that we were having. So...
Speed says that this 10 minutes down the road, we had one chippy that when he moved here, it wasn't very good, and now he has a decent chippy, 2 Indians and a Chinese. So Speed's bringing in the business to his local community. Chancellor's here. Used to have a cat bed as a cushion in the man cave seat. It's warm. It's worn though. So does the cat not? I don't understand.
I'm guessing that he means this. His seat was worn through, so he had to put a cushion on it.
Right, but it was a cat bed. Was
Bed,
there a cat involved? Is my main query. Because if you use a cat bed as a cushion, then surely you'll end up sitting on a cat sooner or later, and that's probably not a good idea.
Possibly.
Chancellor's got a good bench update on his channel as well. I had a little watch of it the other day. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Muse says you eat there and walk home. It's exercise to justify eating a takeout. Yeah, but I was thinking about the other members of your household that don't come with you. They stay home. You go and get the food, bring it home to them, and by the time you get home, I'm sorry, I've eaten it all. But, Shane used to run marathons. Now a mile may as well be to the moon.
Yeah. So
we all jumping in with Belly. Belly tonight was double cheeseburgers ×2 with side salad. I think having 2 double cheeseburgers and then saying, "Oh, I better have a salad with that," is sort of the wrong way around, isn't it? If you're going to have 2 double cheeseburgers, then what the hell? Have chips. But I think the salad might not be your problem there. Dave was trying to get Dad to have a haircut like his, but he was having none of it.
Nope.
You could just go around and unplug the clippers after he'd done the sides.
I did. I'd done it because I'd done my haircut in the bathroom, so I stood in front of the mirror and I left the mirror and took it off.
We didn't see the picture of it.
No, you won't.
I wish I could get away with a Mohican nowadays. But, it's not going to happen.
Spid is having a massive fish supper with his boy before he takes him back this coming weekend. Good old traditional English cuisine. Sadly, I don't know what Sheffield fish cakes are. Surely they're just fish cakes that come from Sheffield. I don't know if there's anything special about them, is there? Not sure.
I don't know either,
Lee
actually.
Eagles had a roast and chocolate chip cookies and tea.
You have to specify what roast.
Oh, good, yeah. What sort of roast is it? Is it, you know, because it could be any number of meats. It could be lots of different meats. Tell me it's lots of different meats.
Oh, that's nice.
Chancellor says roast. The cat vacates the seat when it's modelling time. Thanks for the shout out. Steve says, my cat has many cushions and beds, but still thinks shelves are beds, even though there's no space on the shelf, and we're happily move things out of his way. They just sort of sit there and push things off. I think that's what cats do, isn't it? I haven't got a cat.
There was a posting on one of the Facebook groups I'm in where someone's cat tries to stay on his 3D printer because the bed's warm. It keeps knocking his prints out of the way to try and get to the heated bed.
Like his style.
Phil Lewis had a chippy delivered this evening. Very nice it was too. Yeah, we had a chippy delivered last week. Not a whole chippy, obviously, just some chips and that from it. But yeah. Speed says no. I've not tracked what that was about though. What?
I don't know, but he explains what the Sheffield fish cakes are in a second.
Sheffield fish cakes. They're obviously not just fish cakes from Sheffield then.
No.
Are they burgers or something? Is it something completely doesn't make any sense?
No, it makes sense. It's just hot-cloggingly bad.
Lee Eagle says beef.
Oh no, thank you, Lee.
Oh, there we go. We get the instructions. Sheffield fish cakes are a slice of fish, 2 slices of potato like a sandwich, dipped in batter and fried. So
Ew.
They're just a Yorkshire fish cake, aren't they, Spid? I don't know if it's a Sheffield one or that's just a Yorkshire one. I made that mistake.
No, we just have the fried Mars bars now up here.
And he's just finishing off a pepperoni pizza. That's the correct type of pizza, yep. And Sweet says, what the rest of the UK calls fish cakes, those nasty mashed potato and fish in breadcrumbs. Yeah, I'd have said that was a fish cake. Swigging Pigs here, evening all, late again. Pretty, not late, but not early, yeah. But Mayhem says, makes as much sense as a Wigan kebab, which is a potato fritter in a roll. Why would you put...
Okay.
I get confused. Regional food just confuses me. Speed says, actually, no, they sell Sheffield fish cakes and a few chippies in Skeg.
Well, no, obviously I'm a Yorkshire lass originally, so that's the only reason I know it.
He actually says they're the same thing, but they originated in Sheffield.
Yeah.
Only that you know of. You don't know. There might have been somewhere else first. It's just that you know them from Sheffield, so you know, could be from anywhere. Muse has got to go. Taxi's here. So if you're still on, I'll be back. We'll be here for about another hour. So if you're around, come back and see us. If not, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Hope your dad's okay. Bye.
Bye, Muse.
See you later. Safe journey.
Right. Shall we see if I can figure out how to do the screen sharing thing of the gross group pictures for the week? Let me see. I should be able to. I normally can, but I've been changing things around again and trying to get more creative with the intros and exits and things. So it means things work in a slightly different way. But let me see if I can't share my screen this time. That screen there, and I'll put it here. So that should put us over on the side, and the big screen in the middle, and there we go. Yes, we have lots of things. What did we get to last week? Anyone remember? Did anyone watch?
Keep going down.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, that's on you.
I think I remember that.
No, that was because something I posted on there.
So yeah. What date was a week ago? A week ago was the 28th.
Well, the picture of the card game was the day after, on Friday. So
I'm pretty sure Speed put that up. Yeah, I saw that. That was one of the last things we saw.
Yeah, the oldie drill.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, and we discussed that. It was
we were
stuff
in the
trying to
inside,
decide for the Lamborghini. Yeah,
that's that, and that, and that, and then there I remember that as well vaguely. a tank from Scott. I don't remember anything more about it. It's probably
Got
IDF.
IDF.
I don't know.
Got to be IDF. It's Scots.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Then I remember this. This came up, and yeah.
The most psychotic card game you will ever play. Never ever play it drunk. It will end in tears and a
It might be
visit
the
to the
best way to
hospital.
play it.
Oh, it's funny. It's a great game. If you get a chance, play it. If you don't, still try and play it. At least once. Just with no one you actually like to spend time with that much.
I don't know. What you have to talk us through it. What do you have to do? Is it obviously it's
well,
got a big wooden stick in the middle, but I don't know what that means.
Basically, the wooden spindle goes in the middle of the table. It's a bit like Snap, although there's other different rules. For those that really want to know about it, please view YouTube. There are a number of them on there. But you go around, and then basically when two people match up, you both try and grab for or however many people match up, try and grab for the spindle, and the last person who's holding onto it gets a point. And the cards go to the other people. But it gets a bit rowdy because everyone tries to grip hold of it. You're dragging people across tables, and it's quite funny.
Yeah, I don't think I'll play that one then. Spid's asking about Henderson Relish. Tell me you know and use Henderson Relish. You'll be my new and bestest member of the Gross Group.
You tell me?
I think he's
No.
talking to that. You must know Henderson's Relish.
Sorry.
Spid, it's quite possible that Spid will never talk to you again.
I know about Henderson's Relish, but mainly that's because Spid sent me a bottle of it.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same way myself. I only know about it because Spid sent me a bottle of it, but Paul also knew about it before, and I did taste it before, but yes.
I'm not a relish girl, so I'll work out in my defence and stick to it.
It's a bit like Worcestershire sauce.
I'm going to get told off for saying it's a bit like Worcester sauce. It's the same, but a little bit like Worcester sauce plus. But yeah, if you don't like that, then you won't like that. So, yeah. Quano Man's here saying hi. And they started talking amongst themselves. And Dad's in chat saying hello to Quano, but he's got mouth words that
you were talking.
I'm always talking, but
yeah, I won't interrupt when you're talking.
We
don't like to interrupt when you're talking.
Switch says you're sorry, but second favourite member. No.
I'm tight.
Right, next up we have Eric's grain elevator complex progress. It looks good. I can't deny it. It's obviously still early days, but yeah, it's says in the text there what he's been doing with it. Ammo by MiG Surface Primer Grey, Rattle Can Rust-Oleum Cement, followed up by Secret Weapon Concrete, and then Ag MiG Washable Camo White, and then pull down and revealing the colour underneath. But say more work to follow.
Hi, Phil.
Steve built the same car as me.
That's going to go bad there, isn't it?
Like that. Eric having fun with tracks by the looks of it.
All rubber band tracks, I hate those.
I don't know what flavour of tank it is either.
Is that not a Pushing or a Bulldog or something like that? Looks American.
I don't know. It's one of them things with tracks and a big gun on the front. As far as I know, it's a tank. That's as much as I know. Eric's suggesting people send me a spider in a box with a couple of glasses of brandy in it. I don't. If you send me the brandy as well, then maybe. But yeah.
I watched that. I did laugh at that.
That was quite amusing. I did watch that, and yeah.
That was about as funny as the time I sent him those biscuits.
Smith says he'll have to send Nat and Lewis a bottle. I'm terribly upset you don't know of it.
Yeah, I'm sure Lewis will give you the critique.
Bulldog.
I can tell that he's sulking. Lewis is out and about. I'm sure he can find one while he's out and about. Dave raises the level again. Everything tastes better with Branston pickle on it, which could well be true. Yeah.
No.
No.
No, I can't do pickles at all.
What about Marmite?
I love Marmite.
I
love Marmite.
I was just about to kick you out of the chat, but I won't now. Eric says 135th Bulldog. There we go. That doesn't tell me. Yeah, I thought it was a tank, but apparently it's a Bulldog.
Oh, yes. That's for our English
Yeah.
viewers.
There we go. Lewis has put something up. What's this, Nat?
Ron Williamson. Annoying little bits he keeps dropping. That's the most you get out of me.
Does he drop them so he makes you pick them up?
I'm sure he does, yeah.
That's where they go, apparently, or some of them anyway. Got little railings and things and stuff.
Yeah. Photo etch on
There's
those
some other bits,
ships.
little floodlight and other things that I can't tell you what they are. And there's another picture of things stuck on the side of a ship, boat, ship.
Yep.
I don't know, one of them. A thing that floats.
Oh, don't let me.
I'm going to say that's got to be Steve, and it is. It's Steve. This is Steve's next project. By the looks of it, it could be anything. Nobody knows what it's going to be, even him.
Oh, don't. Although I have seen people do some really nice stuff with sprues, like building scenery and such stuff. It's quite amazing. And with
Look, he's
Steve,
built
he
that
can
from
probably
it.
get over it.
I don't know what that is, but he's obviously built that from sprues. I think that's probably from something else.
I want to say that's a track of some sort on the side of it.
There may be more. Look, there you go. There's more. That's a sort of almost a circle. But yeah, I don't know. I like his storage area for extra bits as well underneath the laptop.
And on it, apparently.
Yeah, for someone who builds such big things, he has such a small space to work in.
I bet he knows where everything is, though. He'll be thinking, I want a little thing that's like that with rounded bits. Oh, there's one over there. Yeah. That's, the top of something. Probably. He is there. I was going to say, is he here? He's still here. He says, the sprues were the skeleton inside my Orc Dalek. We haven't got to that yet. We're getting to that. I've seen that, but we haven't got to that yet. So stick with us and you can talk to us all about it. There's other tops of things. Here we go. This is the start of it.
Wow.
Cool.
It's a bit like the one that Dad's done, but not.
It's very good, isn't it? It's really...
Plant pot.
It's very orky. Yes, it's very orky.
Definitely.
Obviously extra things stuck to it already.
Brilliant.
I'd love his imagination.
I don't know what that is, but I think that he's just got a big box of bits and he empties a pot of glue into it, shakes it all up, and something comes out. But yeah, I know it's some sort of
death roller on the front of it. Yeah.
There's a bit of sprue there. Look, see.
Superb.
That's obviously the eyes. I don't know.
No, that would be the arm stalks. I'm guessing if it's like an Orky Dalek.
Maybe. Steve says there's all sorts in there. I is properly proud, he says.
So you should be.
Raging Modeler is here. Says it reminds me of something from the old Warhammer 40k epic games.
Disturbingly, I know what he means by that. I vaguely remember what the model he's talking about.
See, look, all these guns you could have put on your Baneblade. I didn't have nearly enough guns on it. But yeah, it's definitely going up. We haven't got to the top yet. Grippy arms and definitely a Dalek-esque.
Oh, there's Fox in the background.
Yep.
While
he's watching the E-model stream.
I thought it's been a while since he came in. There's Fester in the background as well.
So obviously the E-model stream caught his attention so much it sort of.
Yeah, I was expecting. I'm sort of somewhat hurt now that me and Ted aren't there in the last two pictures. But it goes to show who talks the most on the streams. There we go. We have Dalek in its assembled glory, but not painted yet. So you can see all the greebles and everything on it. This is the stage that I find most interesting because you can see all the bits. But as soon as it gets a coat of primer, you can't see the bits anymore. It just looks right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's quite impressive. I don't know about the death spikes on the front.
It's Orc. You got to go down that road. Spiky stuff and go faster stuff. That's Orky.
Yeah. Is that not bubble wrap? Is it like little something on the side there. Yeah. You've got ladders that go nowhere. Very cool. You're all now on the big telly, says Mayhem. Oh. Oh, he's done a thing with a neck. That's cool.
Wow.
Can anyone do the Dalek voice? I know I can't.
No.
I can. I'm not going to, but I can. I think I've embarrassed myself enough today, so yeah, we'll just leave that one as that.
There we go. Yeah, you definitely know that was a Dalek, even if you know. There we go, primer down, and it just all suddenly clicks together, and it's just right.
Wow.
Now, I'm interested. Did you see Dalek before you started, or did it become Dalek as you were building Flower Pot? It's a Dalek, says Mayhem. Oh dear. Yeah, that. Oh, I know. Steve
And the
says,
puns start coming.
can't beat a superfluous ladder. Oh dear, it's a Warlick. I think orc jokes are just the lowest you can possibly get. Lee Eagle says, slap it on. Of course he does. So because he said it, I have to say,
Slap it on.
because it's the law. Right, there we go. That's that. Shane has some 1/35 barrels, etc. from Tank Kit Steve. Send me a friend request on Facebook and I can send them to you. There we go. Nothing like feeding Steve's habit of putting bits on everything.
So is that
Right.
basically what greebles are? It's just bits of sprues that are left.
Well, greebles are bits that you don't use for something else. Yeah.
Or just anything, just small bits of anything.
If
You can use them, you can not, they're just scribbles.
you've probably got greebles left over from your diamond art. I bet
Oh,
you
yes.
didn't use all of them.
No.
So you've got some greebles there from
Ah.
for the next one. You can add them
It's
to
basically just left over.
various other diamond art.
Ah.
Right, we have James been doing a plane. Obviously, it needed a lot of filler by the looks of that one. I
Wow.
don't think it was a particularly good fit.
Was it an Airfix one then?
Or Italieri.
Steve says, send me all the greeblies.
That's a lot of filler, isn't it?
I don't know why I was saying exterminate gross model. That's not very nice. If you exterminated me, then who'd be here to do the streams? Steve says, yes, all sorts can be agreeable on that. It's anything that adds interest to a model.
Ah.
There we go. You can talk about Lewis for a bit.
Again, it's a resin model.
Yep, there we go. And then it's painted.
So I kept
Mostly.
winding him up because obviously he went outside because obviously he used the wet sander to sand it down, obviously being resin. And he weren't impressed because I kept calling him Darth Vader, and obviously he's got no idea who it is trying to talk to his respirator. So, okay.
I forgot they don't know anything about Star Wars yet.
Yep.
Steve says, I bought a Gunpla so I could use one part of it. So, yeah, they would be cross about that.
Yeah, I saw
Bobby
that.
says, I wonder what his car looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got bits stuck all over it.
What, like foxes?
Right, Angus has built the giant Yoda. I like that. Do like that one. That looks like a nice, interesting kit.
It's a better one than the original one they did, but I'm still not a big fan of it, in all fairness.
I think it'd go well with the R2 that I've got, or the BB-8 that I've got. The Lego
I've got the
BB-8 was good.
You got the one from the new film. I can't remember its name. The little,
Don't know.
the big wheeled one. That's
No,
quite a nice one.
I don't know. It's not a new kit, so probably not. Oh look, Steve's been putting bits on plastic together that shouldn't be going together.
Warhammer, yep.
We have a joiner. We have the Raging Modeler has appeared with us, so I shall drop
Hello.
him down at the bottom down there.
Hello, good evening.
Good.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
We'll come to you properly in a minute when we finish going through the the gallery
Yeah,
of
no
things
problem.
people have put up, unless of course anything of yours appears in there, which I think it does.
It
So
does,
you
but
can
it
do the
does.
talking about that.
Yeah, there's not the reason I've joined. I was just having material, so like now I've enjoying the stream. Now I've eaten, so
Yeah, you wouldn't
Yeah, I
want to
should
come on
have
a
thought
stream
about
while
that.
you're still eating. That'd be. Yeah.
Oh, sod the lot of you.
Yeah, big gun on the front of the thing from Steve. Because why not? It's a weaponized flying skip, the narwhal, he says.
I see it. I like
and
it.
Shane says, I need that midshipman's bust. His 4 times great-grandfather was a midshipman during Trafalgar. Interesting.
Yeah, Lewis told me, because Shane sent it in a message, it's like, what a small world it is. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch's.
I think this was a dad's device originally, but it's been converted and modified. And weaponized.
Needs more DACA and it needs to be red.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
It might well be. Oh, he's got the little one next to it. So he's got the paint holder thing and the glue holder.
It is, isn't it?
Wow.
It does scare me when he does things like that. Right, there we go. The new
No,
joining
No,
can
Andy.
talk to us about things.
Yeah, this was just I read this for ages because it was it's in the Tomb of Horrors, and I just thought, well, I've not painted a skeleton since I was a kid, and I thought, well, what's better, a colossal skeleton? So it's a bloody big thing, but the base was really barren. The base was really bare, so all the tufts, the gravestones, the dirt, the stones, I've added it all
It is
on.
impressive. I do like it. I mean, the whole thing's impressive. The bones look like bones. It just works.
Thank you very much. I love the blood effect. Blood for the Blood God is my favorite technical paint. I've been putting it on everything. Like, that needs some blood.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Especially mixed with Yoo-hoo glue.
No, blood. I've not tried it with Yoo-hoo glue, but Blood for the Blood God is straight up just like that. But I do want to do some Yoo-hoo glue stuff because I've got that beholder, and I want to put some of it around its mouth. Even though it's been 2 years finished, I want to do that to it and just I can do that now.
Well, it's the nice thing about Blood for Blood God and things. You can just add, and it works.
If I can find a small body, like a small corpse or something like that, I want to add it onto the bottom of the mallet, grave, as it were.
Right, yeah.
Just so it looks like squished.
Speed says, I love the skin tones on that, or does he mean bone tones? Yeah, I think skin tones would be non-existent on that, yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's a pretty bare bones kit. Sorry, I'll go. Sorry, I'll go. Sorry.
Don't encourage you, madam.
Mayhem says, Chrissy pressed the join button. I don't know what. Did I press the wrong button, or is it the right button, or what's happened? I don't know what went on. But yes, I pressed A button.
Strange thing about this is there's a lot of little details on it that you don't realise until you get it, because there's 2 skulls on his waist, around the back there's a hand, there's fur, there's wood attaching to his thighs, bits of leather here and there. And there's a sword in his rib cage as well, which I forgot all about and painted this morning.
Right, let's continue on. The next one, I know about this one. I'll have to have words with her about posting pictures sideways, but yes, my family took some pictures, did some Lego. The Harry Potter, what is it, Privet House?
Privet Drive.
Oh, yeah, the Privet Drive one.
Privet Drive with the flying car, pulling the window off. She likes Lego, as does everybody with any slight bit of sense, and she likes Harry Potter as well, which is always good.
She likes that stuff.
Yeah.
She'll like the new Hedwig one. My wife wants that one.
I linked it to her. I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, there we go. So that's that. I'll have words with her about vertical pictures.
Yeah.
For that, you can get away with it on that one because it's a vertical subject. But for most of them, no. But yeah, there we go. Nat can do some talking now.
Well, we was having a bit of a rough morning with him. Since half term, he really struggled to get back into schooling. And you can't really use Chris as bribery when he's not on. So it's like, right, what do we do instead? And he's like, well, can I do a real model? It's like, of course we can. And I thought, well, I've not got the patience to sit with the kids, so luckily I had a snap together kit. But that'll do me.
Yep.
They built it all together. Bless him. He was absolutely thrilled to bits with it.
Lovely. I know Ted's granddaughter's done a couple of cars and things in the same sort of range.
Yeah, my son did one.
Yeah.
They are quite good for getting you into it.
As long as you enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Steve says he sees the skeleton and wants to sing Iron Maiden songs, but in a pirate voice. No idea why. Why not? Mayhem says he pressed the group join button. Good. If you didn't get in automatically, then I'll sort it out and get you through and in as soon as I have a moment. Steve says Aragog set needs to be bought to complete the collection for sure. I think I might get in trouble if I do that. But, yeah. The blue car looks like an old Ford Anglia because it's an old Ford Anglia. Yep, it is indeed. Graham had a chat with his other half about taking pictures. Yes, I want to see how that ends. It'll end all right. Yeah. I mean, the trouble with pictures now, as Nat's got with that picture taken in portrait mode, it feels natural when you've got your phone to take it in portrait mode, but when you're looking at it anywhere than on a phone, it's wrong. Because screens are that way, not that way most of the time. Now, again, with that picture, the subject is a portrait, so yes, that's correct to take it in portrait mode. But so many people take pictures of things that are wide in a tall picture, and it's just... But there we go. Dad's internet's dropped out. I didn't even notice the going of him, to be honest. I was busy looking at pictures of people, but I'm sure he'll come back soon. Or not, as the case may be. And then Steve says, man down, we lost Dad. Yeah, see? People are paying more attention than I am. Right, so there we go. That was what it was. No glue, no paint, just build. And
this is how Gunpla starts. This is how people get addicted to Gunpla.
Well, yeah, but that's the next level up, isn't it? You've got to actually do some cutting and sanding and stuff, but yeah. This is Frankie, almost done with his car. I want to say Porsche, but I don't think it is.
Is that not a Mazda?
It might be. I've got no idea. It's got wheels, so it's a car, but I don't know any more than that.
Yeah, that's a Mazda.
That isn't. That isn't a Mazda.
No,
that used to be something. I can't remember what it used to be, but Steve will tell us. But now it's a junk speeder. And there we go. Back to Nat again. Nat's doing a lot of talking. For her first time being in the gang and talking on camera, she's doing a lot of it, isn't she?
Cheers, family.
It's not really her first time, is it? It's like she was here last week. And also a couple of weeks before that. So technically...
No, this is my first official night with the gang. So, shush.
Yes. Yeah, so Diamond Art, you've done a lot over the last while, obviously.
I don't really know what else to say about it, except it's finally done.
It's little stones that you stick onto a sticky page.
Yeah.
Nat has a video of some videos available for your viewing pleasure.
Yes,
over on
the videos
the
on my
Crafter channel. Like and subscribe. That's the time when you're allowed to put the thing in the chat. You can use the chat for pimping your own channel if you want to put your YouTube link in there. Then you're allowed to do that. But yeah, it's good. It's not the sort of thing I'd do myself, but I appreciate the art in it.
It's nice because, like I say in my YouTube video, it's not a hard craft to do, and that works.
Yeah, it's like paint by numbers, but without the painting.
Yeah. But because it's not very hard to do, it's like I've had this one about 4 months, but it's like I do a bit of my knitting, get to a point where I've had enough, pick that up, and it was sort of my go-to bit piece, and it was brilliant for plugging up the gaps in. Can't wait for the next one.
Have you got another one in line? What's the next thing?
When I talk Lewis round to it, I've got another one. It's going to be wolves this time.
Cool. Right, this is Sal. Oh, he's used something for cosplay. He used some Lego for cosplay, he said.
Oh, yeah. He said
I can't remember what it was about now, but It's some sort of crossbowy grappling hook, something.
Is it not like the hook on one end and the mace
Is that
bit on the other?
Castlevania? Is
Yes,
it the new
yeah,
Yeah, he said something
Castlevania?
about Castlevania. He had a Castlevania cosplay that he did, but he needed the weapon, and he built it out of Lego.
I believe love
Well,
me some
mainly Lego.
Castlevania.
There we go. Castlevania
Hey.
original version, and his Lego version.
That's bloody good. That is fantastic.
Yeah. See, I'm not that creative with Lego. I follow the instructions, but that's about it. Steve at Totally Scale Models has done his first build of the year, which he's been busy with other things and had some medical issues as well. So he's actually got one finished, and it's only halfway through the year, so that's not bad. That's all right. It's a plane. I can't tell you more than that, though. It's an American plane.
Is it a Tomcat?
That's as far as I
It
go.
looks like, yeah, it looks like a Tomcat.
Mm.
Looks like it's got sweeping wings.
Could be. I've missed the chat. Steve said it was the Pontiac Club de Mer model, parts of a Toy Podamron X-Ring, and then he threw his bits box at it. Fox has offered to pimp it and paint it up nice for us. Cool, that'll be interesting to see. Yeah. Dave says Tommy loves the quick build. Snagged him the other Hawk today. Not the Red Arrows one. He's done already. I think the only two we need to get is the VW camper and the new pace car one. So yeah, there's a whole series of them. And Phil says F-14 Tomcat.
Yeah.
Nice. A lot of little decals on the weapons.
Yeah. That is nice.
And
Robotech,
this
I
must be
think.
the Gumpler thing that Steve got for one part or something for something else. Or maybe that one. Or maybe you got a collection of them. I don't know. Phil, he was doing the seams and seams on the legs and that weren't up to scratch, so he's filled them and textured them, and then got some primer on it, and it looks fine.
Nice.
That's a great job. You can't actually tell at all.
Yeah, it looks like one piece.
Yeah.
What's this? This is Lee with the front of a car, or maybe the back of a car. I can't tell.
It's the
It's
front
probably
and
a
on
car.
No, wait a minute.
Wait,
Yes,
it's a GTR.
Let's not guess. We don't want any spoilers.
okay.
Oh dear. Got a key fob for it. I bet it doesn't open the boot though. And that was the end. That's it for this week's. Let me stop sharing my screen. Come back here to just the four of us now, because they disappeared but then came back. He says, no, that was some of the old Robotech kits he got for peanuts off of eBay, all for his bits box. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, Phil says spoiler alert. Yeah. Spid says
You
there's
should
nothing
not
like
be
Tomcat.
impressed by
Mine
that.
was ginger and white. I might just think about the level of jokes in the stream. They need to raise the bar a little bit further. This is just
Yeah, we actually need to have some.
try harder.
I'm on my own for 5 days a week with a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old. These are quite amusing to me.
Eric says it's the front of a Skyline. There we go. Now we know.
Oh, Nissan then.
Right, let me get rid of the screen over there that I was sharing, because I don't need to share that at the moment. That's ready for the end. Right, anything else been happening in anybody's life over the past week or so since I've talked to you? Anyone? Anything?
Heat and
Oh,
hay
did it?
fever.
Oh,
No.
gosh, yeah.
It's
Absolutely horrible.
What was that?
Because
Sorry, I missed it.
I get hay fever. I get really bad hay fever. So for the past couple of days when it's been hot, I've not been able to sleep. And any time I have been sleeping, I've been waking up sneezing, and it's just been horrible. I've not really dared paint that much. I've got that Dragon Wormling, I've got Durnan and Bad Gale Force 9 to paint. So when it's been really bad, I've been like, nope. So I've just put everything down for a couple of days. Like I'm just going to stop, let it go cold. Like today, I can do a bit of work. But yeah, it was trying to paint little tiny people and trying not to sod it up when you're going to sneeze. I always thought, leave it. Just leave it.
Yeah, knowing when to step away is quite important. If you you can do more harm than good by pushing through anything.
Well, and that's why I had
Dave
to do it
says-
like a couple skeleton.
Dave says he can't tell most of his jokes. They're not suitable for family viewing. I can quite expect that, Dave. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Spids off. He's going to go and watch a movie. Night, guys. I'll post a pic of dinner. What movie as well? You have to tell me if it's going to be one of them movies. I don't want to know. But if it's a normal movie, then tell us what you're going to be watching.
He's got his son there, so it won't be one of those.
Lee says it's a 1/8 Nismo G35 GTR, or 35 GTR even. Front bumper, mega big scale. I like mega big scale. That sounds cool.
Second.
It's like massive battle tank, isn't it? Yeah. Last Bruce standing seems to have fallen over or just hidden his camera. I'm not entirely
He's just
certain.
his camera and muted himself, I think.
Is that? I'll have to wait till he comes back now. But has he changed his channel? He's got a channel launching or something, or has he just changed his name for the fun of it? Because sometimes he does that.
Couldn't tell you.
Nobody noticed. All right. Athol says his F70 Volvo has its first coat of ice blue by Vallejo. Interesting. Lee says it's 60 centimetres long. It's 2 foot. Cool. For the whole car. There we go. Right. Jerry, while you were gone, I asked you a question, but you were gone, so you didn't hear it. So
Sorry, my
nobody
son
asked
was
you
at
the
the door, so I had to.
I noticed that you actually say last through standing down there now. Have you started a channel or something, or is that just?
I'm just playing around with some names. I'm creating a couple of things, and this is like the third variation of the name that I was going with, but I'm sort of going to stick with this one now because I can't find anyone else with it. So yeah. Cool.
Pimp it and let us know. And when you get videos up, I assume you're doing videos. Go on, do videos.
I might do. I may not. It was sort of like
everybody else here on this stream does videos.
We cannot. Me and Adam cannot say that now. So get a move.
Yeah, not like peer pressure or anything.
It was so weird doing the first video because I was like, right, I can't just go from my intro to the showcase. I was like, I need to do a talky thing. I was like, didn't think this through, did I? Really? It's just like I just blathered. I was like, all right, that'll do. Upload. Hope for the best.
I mean, I can now. I've got the setup to do it.
Oh well, there you go. Even less reasons to get away with not doing it.
Yeah, it's just whether or not I can get the time at the moment. So, if there are videos, they will be few and far between.
And then you'll work up, and then eventually you'll be doing a live stream every day.
Oh no. I have enough to deal with.
Crano Man's asking if anyone else has seen Space Force on Netflix because I'm pretty sure he could be a 5-star general.
It's
I
amazing.
watched a little bit of one of it and thought, yeah, it's mildly amusing, but yeah,
Didn't that tank a little bit?
I really enjoyed it.
I have finally finished watching Game of Thrones. During the lockdown, it was one of the things that I decided to get through and watch. So I watched the last episode just before we went live. I finished the last episode of it. So yes, I'm very happy to have watched that now and successfully avoided spoilers for the last 3 years or however long it's been finished. I'm assuming that Nat either doesn't want to watch it or is watching it or hasn't finished it yet.
Not finished it yet.
Okay, where are you at the moment?
Dies.
I
don't know.
Season 3.
All right, so you've still got a while to go yet then. But luckily, there's only very few episodes per season, and the last couple are even shorter. So
yeah, we don't know because obviously me and Lewis want to watch it. So Lewis will say to me, "Well, don't watch it during the week." And so it's like we're tied to the weekend, but because he's now started the YouTube channel, like on a weekend, all he wants to do is get his videos filmed and.
Well, then all you have to do is watch it without him knowing. And then you can watch it together, and you can subtly just mention things that are going to happen in the next 10 minutes, and it'll really annoy him.
Well, here's the thing: you could watch it, not say a thing, and when he's doing his thing in chat, can you just say, "In the next episode, Lewis, this happens."
Yeah,
I'm a cruel man, but fair.
Yeah, it does sound fair, yes. Lee says he's never seen Game of Thrones. It's one of those shows that I thought I'd really enjoy when it came out, whatever it was, 10 years ago or whatever. I watched the first couple of episodes, and I had this nagging thing in the back of my head, like, I know what's going to happen next, and I know that, things going to get pushed out the window, and things happened. And it did, and it was like, that's really creepy. How do I know that? And I sort of researched it a little bit and found out that I'd actually read the first 3 books in the series. Not knowing that it was the same series, because obviously it's called a different thing.
Yeah, it's called The Song of Fire and Ice.
Yeah,
The books, yeah.
Song of Ice and Fire, and I'd read like the first 2 or 3 books, and thought they're quite good, and then started watching the series, and it was like, hang a bit, how do I know what's going to happen next? But then when I watched the first season, there was obviously like the season break before the next one. I watched the second season or most of it and got distracted by something else, and then didn't watch the third one, and then thought I have to watch it from the beginning again to catch up with it and get used to it again. But by the time I got ready to watch from the first one, it was like, we're only going to make one more season and then it'll be finished. And then it's like, oh, well, I might as well wait and then watch it all together.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then haven't. But then, obviously, now, with all the free time everyone's got, most people have got, I actually managed to get round and watch it. So, yes, I quite enjoyed it. It didn't end quite how I expected it to end, but satisfying. So, yes, happy with that. I don't know what I'm going to be watching next. I've got a couple of series that I'm watching sort of in between and things, but I'll have to find something else to watch now.
Are you still watching it? Upload, was it called on Prime?
Upload, yeah, I watched that. I've been through that in a couple of days. There's going to be a second season of that as well. That's done quite well, apparently. I watched The Mandalorian when Disney Plus started, because again I hadn't seen any of that. But so the lockdown 3 months have been not filled with model making. Although I've done a lot of live streams and made a lot of stuff on that, it feels like I haven't actually achieved anything, because the Baneblade's looking much the same as it did 3 months ago. I've done little bits here and there on it and things like that, but I haven't really sat down and done a model kit in the entirety. I think it's because lockdown has been free time, but it's been all of the free time.
Yes.
There's no sense of urgency with anything at all anymore.
Yeah.
Because I know I might not do a model kit today. I'll do it tomorrow. There's always next week, or I know I'm not back at work for this. But now I've got that deadline of I've only got 1 week and a bit more before work resumes and things go back to semi-normal. It might kick me into doing a bit more next week. But then again, now I've got these streams set up for next week as well. By the time
You'll be fine.
By the time I've set up and done a live stream, I don't want to do anything else. So yeah, probably not.
I think I've still got 3 weeks, so I'm just like, oh. So I've picked up the Clone Wars TV series. I've got 1 more season of Supernatural to watch. I'm going to re-pick up the Dragon Prince on Netflix, which is fantastic. I've got 4 models to paint. I would love to actually get some of the Judge Dredd stuff painted up. But I've come to realise I'm running low on the Mechanicus Standard Great Undercoat. So I'm like, I might have to order some things from Goblin or Games Workshop, and I might have to order a few other things. I'm going to order that because I might as well.
While you're ordering, yeah. That was the thing. I've got to do the tracks on this, and I'm going to use the lead belcher. I like it as a metallic. It's good for tracks sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I haven't got enough to do the whole Baneblade tracks in lead belcher. So it was like, should I order some and then do this and that? And then it was like, oh, well, it's only a couple of weeks until shops open again. And then they didn't. And then it's only another couple of weeks until they might open again, and they probably will. So I haven't bothered ordering online. I'll just pop down in a couple of weeks and go and say hello to Lee.
Probably order sooner rather than later before the price increase.
Sorry.
And that's only a model, so isn't it?
Nope. Most of the spray cans are going up. The Retributor armor is going up quite severely.
Yeah.
And lead belcher is going up. All the sprays are going up.
Prices go up. That's the way it works. Lee says, had your Arnold painting done? The little bust of Arnold that I'm painting, I've only done it a couple of times on the Modcast streams. That's the only time I've put any paint onto this. But yeah, it's getting there. I need to do the flesh tones. It looks alright in certain lights, but in other lights it looks a bit wrong and yellowy. So I definitely need to adjust the colouring of the flesh and shading and stuff and things on it. So, but again, I've got no urge to pick it up and do anything with it. So, Steve says, Game of Thrones annoyed me because it was supposed to have dragons in it, but they were clearly just wyverns.
Yes.
They get bigger.
Yes.
They do get bigger. They're definitely dragons near the end. So, yeah. I think you'll be all right.
There is a difference, and I'm completely with him, because dragons actually have wings and 4 legs, and wyverns actually have 2 legs and like the winged arm thing. So that's the technicality behind it, depending on which.
All right. Yeah, I suppose
which thing you go with.
I haven't got front legs.
Yeah, the classic wyvern is wings with the arms and legs, and the classic dragon is wings and. Oh, I don't know why I know this. I just do.
Athol says I've got Game of Thrones 1 through 8 plus the cartoon version. So far, only seen series 1. Someone mentioned the cartoon version the other day. I didn't know there was such a thing. I'll have to track that down. Is it separate or the same or a continuation, or does it fit in between? Or
I don't know. I heard about it, but I've not seen it either. So
let us
I'm
know
not sure.
if anybody knows anything about the cartoon version of Game of Thrones without any spoilers. But let us know. Is it a sort of spin-off in that it fills in gaps, or does it go alongside or before or after? Because there's meant to be a new series they're doing of like 1,000 years before or something, wasn't there? But I don't know if that's happening anymore. All TV's not happening at the moment, but yeah. Ian says, has anyone been watching Van Helsing? No, I haven't. I'm sure somebody has, but I haven't. No idea.
Are you talking about the post-apocalyptic series where Van Helsing is actually a woman? Because I caught like the first 3 episodes of that a while ago, and
All right, I haven't
couldn't really get into
heard
it.
or seen any of that, but
It's nothing special.
Barkley says still not seen it. Quenoman is thinking that Raging Modeler has a secret dragon breeding farm, or maybe a wyvern breeding farm. We might not know.
Let me just put these small dragons to one side. No, I was shopping on. I was looking on Goblin like website shopping. I was like, oh, gargantuan red dragon. Oh, large blue dragon. Oh, I got gargantuan. I was like, wish list. Then by the time I realized, like, I've just added like 25 dragons to my wishes. Like,
I might have a problem.
yeah. Well, I've got to have a green one.
What's the best dragon?
I've got a Chinese one somewhere.
In D&D, each color dragon does a different thing. Like does different things. So like the green ones are acid, the red are fire, blue's lightning.
Is there not a golden dragon that's like the top tier?
There is a golden dragon, but that's you might have to correct me now. But there's a couple which have the same kind of elemental effect. That's gonna bug me now. That is really going to bug me. I think it might be lightning as well. I can't say for definite.
Steve says he knows because he's Welsh.
Good lad.
Steve says Van Helsing started off okay, then got very silly very quickly, but still watched and waiting for the next season. And Athol says the Game of Thrones cartoon version is called Conquest and Rebellion.
Cool.
Okay, is it streaming somewhere, or how can I find it without just picking up my phone and going on to Netflix now? The Welsh ones are the only ones that are real. Obviously, yes, these are all, Yeah. It's an animated version of the Seven Kingdoms. Okay. AJ says Puff's the best. Well, he's certainly magic. Yeah.
Well,
we all know where he lives. But apart from that, Mayhem thinks Facebook hates him. I don't know why. What's Facebook got in for you then? What did we say that was called?
Conquest and Rebellion.
Conquest and Rebellion. I'll just have a quick look. Amuse yourselves for a moment while I have a quick look.
All the guys go Google it.
It is annoying me. The gold dragon things are really annoying me.
It'll be on Amazon somewhere, won't it? It'll be on something.
Are you looking up for the Dungeon Dragons Gold Dragon?
Conquest and Rebellion.
Okay, it's fire breath and weakening breath. Okay, fire breath and weakening breath. I'm happy now.
It's just come up with lots of Game of Thrones DVDs, but not the real one. Oh, well,
I have to admit, that was somewhat anticlimactic for the Gold Dragon. I was expecting sort of all-seeing, powerful thing.
No, if you want all-seeing, all-powerful dragon, that's going to be Tiamat, the dragon, the dragon queen, who's represents 5 areas of the chromatic dragon, because you got black, red, blue, green,
purple.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Orange, there's got to be an orange dragon. Tell me there's an orange dragon, because I bloody painted one.
I can reskin it, it's fine.
Oh dear.
I feel there's going to be a run on Google in a second to find out what that missing colour is.
Athol says, if you buy the Game of Thrones box set DVDs, it's part of the set on Amazon. Yeah, that's the one I just found that is out of stock and doesn't tell me anything. I've got all of the Game of Thrones series on Amazon Prime, on the video demand, Amazon Video, whatever they call it this week. So I'm not going to be buying any discs of it on. But yeah, I'll have a look and find it and see. It'll be somewhere. Someone will have it. Steve says, the best dragon is the mega expensive one from Forge World, Smaug. I didn't look at it in case I buy it.
Just
Yes, I've seen it in the flesh.
Yeah, it is nice, but I don't go for the Lord of the Rings stuff, so I'm fairly safe in that respect.
I think it's more expensive than it should be because it's Games Workshop and part of a game and branded. So it's obviously they've got to pay the whole, Games Workshop fees, it being part of a game and worth so many points in game or whatever fees, and the Lord of the Rings charge.
And the material as well, because it's going to be resin as well.
I think it is. I don't know. It might not.
No, it is resin. I just wish it was a slightly better resin. But...
Yeah, I've seen it in the shop up in the Games Workshop place, and it looks lovely, but it's not that great. It's not like whatever 400 or 500 quid they're asking for it. Great.
If you want a really nice dragon, Gale Force 9 do one of the dragon that's in the Waterdeep Bank. It's a really nice golden dragon, but you can probably paint it any colour, really. But I think that runs about 80. That's resin, and that's a really nice kit.
Mm-hmm.
But
there are some really big, nice ones out there. You just got to hunt around for them.
Yeah, there's Reaver Bones do a knot Tiamat, aka Tianot. And that's not my joke. That's not my joke. That's a community. That's a community name for it. But that's got its 5 heads, including the white one. And but that's like 130. But it's huge. It's very big.
I'm actually very shocked that Cynical Steve hasn't built one yet from sprues. Because I'm pretty sure now he's done a Dalek. The next thing's got to be a dragon. It doesn't seem to do any organic sort of stuff. It's all mechanical things, which makes sense with all the things stuck on the side. So I think for a challenge, he should do an organic dragon. So
Clockwork dragon. I'd accept the clockwork dragon.
He could, but no, I think he should do a real one.
No.
Steve says, to quote Dad, the only correct colour for dragons is red.
Oh, yes.
I'll accept orange as an answer as well, though, because...
I will also accept the soup dragon. And you can tell how old people are by the fact they know what that is. Although there is a remaster series,
I won't do the clangers noises and stuff, but yeah. Right. Anything else, or shall we call it for the night? Because it's getting warm in here. It's not been warm all day, but it's getting warm in here tonight. So.
Well, I've got fog rolling over the Pennines, and
you've still got light. Look, you can see a house across the road, and it's only just sort of daylight here. It's much brighter out your way. That's not right.
It is quite bright, but yes. And someone's got birds singing in the background. I think it might be you, Chris.
It's probably not me.
I'm not guilty.
Right. Well, if that's enough, if that's everybody, Phil says the original Soup Dragon was the best. He had proper attitude. Is there a new one then? What?
Yes, they redid the clangers.
Did they? Oh well, that would be rubbish.
CBG.
Really?
We won't mention that then.
Yes.
No, in bed we don't talk about kids programs.
I vaguely remember hearing something about that and thinking, no, that won't work, and it didn't. So yeah.
Steve, do a Mecha Godzilla or look for a Mecha Godzilla kit. They are wicked. if you want to do a big Mecha Dragon.
Yeah, so he's done organic things for his nieces in the past, but there you go. Conrad's been told by the mental voices in his head that Steve's saving all the sprues to build an Iron Man endoskeleton so he can fly.
That'd be cool.
Except it would probably melt. So yeah, I probably wouldn't try that.
At least it's not resin. Don't poison himself as well, though.
Yep. Lee says, thanks again, guys. Thank you all. And thank you all for joining me. And a special welcome to Nat for joining the gang. So welcome to Nat. These two aren't in the gang. They're just coming along because they pay me. So, But yes.
But it's true.
Absolutely. So many of my patrons are welcome to join the stream, so that's one way of getting yourself on telly. If people watch it on telly, otherwise you might just be on a phone or a tablet or something. But people do watch, so if you want to, obviously make sure you're signing in with your name of your channel and stuff, because it's all free pimpage. So yeah, there we go.
Sorry, Chris.
Raging Model, indeed. I assume you have spaces in it though, really, don't you?
Say that again. Sorry. Who are you talking to?
Hey.
No, I was going to say before we go, because Lewis will murder me, that midship busman, he said, just to remind everyone and point out, if you haven't seen it, it is on his YouTube channel, Model Making Trucker.
Oh, dear. Now, you meant to pimp yourself, not pimp other people. That's not the way it works.
Well, I know, but he'd watch it, and he'd be like...
Yes, he's not even been in the chat recently, so he's not even watching, is he? But he's probably, is he driving or...
Better channel, Dexterous Crafter, and come and see my crafting videos.
There we go. Yes, so thank you all for joining me. I'll get rid of you in the same order that you came in. So the last one on my list is the Raging Modeler, indeed. So thank you very much for joining. We'll see you soon for more stuff, but I shall remove you from the stream. Bye-bye.
Toodles.
And then there were 3. The last through standing is not going to be the last guest standing. You're going to be next out. So let us know when you get your channel up and working, because we're
if I do, I'll let you know
and stuff. So
and videos uploaded.
Yep. Thank you. Good night.
See you later.
And Nat, thank you for joining, and thank you for joining the gang. And we'll see you soon for more streams, no doubt.
You would have thank you very much.
More video uploads and things and different things and stuff.
Yes, well, I have actually got an idea brewing, so hopefully it won't be too long before I start getting work on it.
Cool. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
And just me. If I can press the right buttons, I'll be able to share the screen and get the exit video working. So we'll see if that works. But thank you all for watching tonight. It's Thursday, so tomorrow I have... Oh, it's the big one tomorrow. The big new Lego kit. The what's it called? The Lego Technic 4x4 off-roader with Bluetooth control and electricity and magic and stuff. So noon tomorrow, midday UK time. I shall be starting a build on that. Come along and watch, hang out for a little while. It's obviously not going to be the entire build because it's huge, but it will be a good start on it. I think there's going to be 3 or 4 weeks of building that, I think. So come along and join us for that. Going onwards in the week, Saturday is generally my day off, so I'm probably not doing anything there. I'll just be hanging around and watching Fox pick carrots and stuff in Skyrim if he makes his stream. Sunday, everybody streams, so Festa at 12:30, Fox at 3, probably Dad at 6:15-ish, maybe, and me at 8 o'clock Sunday night. Monday's E-Models at 9 PM. Tuesday is me again, probably late in the afternoon again, as I'm working into sort of how it's going to fit. I wasn't going to do a stream, but Lynn... Modelmaking Parrot very kindly sent me one from my Amazon list, so I've got some nano blocks to continue building on that Tuesday slot. Wednesday is the wooden one. I'm starting the new one, the mono wheel, so come along and join me on that. And then next Thursday back again with me and hopefully some of the gang and patrons, so we'll keep you all amused for the following week. The week after is going to be a bit different because I'm probably back at work and stuff like that, but we'll figure out what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and work it out from then. So thank you all for joining me. I'll click a couple of buttons and hopefully make things happen. So I'll see you soon. Stay safe, wash your hands, and look after yourselves. Bye bye. Oh, I've got to share the audio or you won't get the music as well. So right, and I'm going to make myself disappear completely. So thank you all for watching. Goodbye.